All I hear is talking, I don't sweat that. If they don't trust me either, I respect that. But she be down the ride, oh, I bet that. Ooh.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is JH. How you doing, Postal family? Is everybody good? Is everybody cool? Everybody clean? Are you crisp? Are you feeling irie today? Let's talk. We gonna get right into the video, but first, check the pinned comment. Some people need it, some people don't. Only at the post office can you be accused of stealing time by following the safety rules and delivering by the book and doing all of your duties by the book. An individual left a comment on one of my videos, and I said, well, slap me silly and call me naked. That is such a factual statement. Mr. Cash said it, and I had to elaborate on it. It's amazing. It really is, because this is so true for every freaking craft. Now, what do we mean by that? What do we mean? This is the only place where they're gonna say you're stealing time because you're doing things safely. So we're gonna hit a bunch of different crafts and say why this is BS. But then we also gonna call the workers out that kind of caused this as well. Because it just didn't start from somewhere. It happened because of a reason. The statement reflects a troubling paradox that a bunch of USPS workers are gonna face or have faced, called stealing time, when employees actually follow safety protocols and they adhere to the rules and regulations that were set forth by their unions as to their job duties, how long something should take according to the book, and how they're doing their job. It takes, and what happens is the management tries to stretch the boundaries of each craft and say, well, you could do it faster. We need more productivity. And then things happen. Let's talk about the carriers for a second. The carriers are in such a rush. A lot of them will have to go and get their package and they'll deliver it to the door. This is just one example. They skip the simple steps, the 5 rules, right? They're supposed to curb their wheels, put vehicle in park, shut the engine off, take the key, take the brake, etc., right? But because they're in such a rush, they gotta jump out and run. Slip, fall, bust a head on ice. Slip, fall, bust a head on some wet grass or leaves. Pressure to prioritize speed over safety, because all workers are under immense pressure to meet delivery quotas, certain quotas that happen at the plant. They got to make sure that they have all these rows. The clerks, if they stop moving, the machines are going. They got to make sure that the things are moving at a certain speed. The mail handlers got to make sure that the stuff is going out and rotating around. Every craft has this, and when they take the time to follow the safety rules and do things by the book, it'll slow their pace down. Now, I'm not saying skip any rules and regulations. You get on a forklift, you're supposed to have your seatbelt on. You're supposed to look in the direction when you're going. You're supposed to honk your horn when you're moving through things. So a lot of these things that they're doing, they skip these steps because they're in a rush. Forklift drivers are only supposed to push 1 pallet at a time, not 2, not 3. It's not meant for that. They pushing 8 pallets going around the corner. Why? Because there's time restraints. But if they follow the rules and regulations, then they get penalized. You're not doing enough work. You're stealing time. Stealing time. When they pre-trip a truck before they get into the truck to see that it works correctly. Stealing time. Pre-trip a piece of equipment before they get onto the equipment. Stealing time. Conflict between policies and expectation. They put these policies in place. They say, hey, you getting in that vehicle, you're responsible for that vehicle. If something happens to that vehicle, it's on you. You tell them, hey, man, my tires are bald. Hey, the horn don't work in this. Hey, the forklift seems like it's a little loose on the booms. But then you're a problem. You're a problem. You're supposed to adhere to the guidelines that they set forth. But then the practical expectations on the forefront do not prioritize the speed. So they want you to move fast and still do this at the same time because they got somebody barking in their ear. Go faster, do more, do more, do more. And the people that are barking and telling people to do more, go faster, are usually the people that are sitting up top making those 6 digits per year. Yeah, we're not holding back this time. They on the plant manager's ass, plant managers on the manager's ass, the managers on the supervisor's ass, supervisors be on the worker's ass, talking about the postmaster, the ampools, all of them. They got somebody up top barking at them. And what happens is they say, oh, you stealing. Man, I hate that word. Talk about stealing time. Bro, I'm doing things efficiently. I remember supervisor told me, oh, you're taking too long to load this trailer. I got GPCs, APCs, whatever y'all want to call them, loaded to the top. Let's talk. Loaded to the top. It's early in the morning. I think it's 3:30 in the morning. Loaded to the top with trays of mail. I'm going to go deliver. You know how much a tray of mail is. I got a whole APC. I got a whole trailer loaded them. Maybe 20, 22 of them. And I'm putting them things in there. I turn them sideways, slam them up to the front. Turn them sideways, slam them up to the front. Lady comes, tells me, oh, I'm taking too much time. I lost my shit. What you mean I'm taking too much time? And I move at a good pace. What you mean I'm taking too much time? Oh, you gotta hurry up because we need you up. Hurry what? Because you're supposed to let's talk, baby. You're supposed to put straps every 10 feet in the trailer. How many truck drivers are watching me? You don't do that. Every 10 feet, you're supposed to strap your trailer. Let's talk safety, baby. But they want to rush. And I'm in there slamming. I screamed at that lady. I said, F you, show me. You ain't never loaded a trailer before. If you could do this faster and better, show me. Don't fucking talk about it, be about it. Show me you could load this fucking trailer faster than me and more efficient than me. Don't sit there and talk about it, be about it. I lost my shit. I try to tell y'all, Jay wasn't always as calm as you see him in these dots. I'm telling you. I screamed at her, get the fuck out my trailer. You in here, this ain't safe. You ain't got the right shoes on. Let me do my fucking job. If you gonna show me to load this, then load this shit. I'll watch. But if you not, get the fuck out my trailer. And that's the type of shit I was talking about before. We can't do that if we don't have a union. That's where the union came in and saved my ass. But still, stick to the topic, Jay. Stealing time. You taking too long. Taking too long? Me? Shit, I'm trying to be safe because the moment one of them couple days ago, I ain't talking about it. I ain't get the topic. One of those trailers, the shit, BMCs fell right out the back of the trailer onto the road. They found a bunch of them. I forgot what state it was. They found a bunch of them on the road because the truck driver didn't strap it, didn't close his door right. The priority is for speed, not safety, because if you move safely, now you're stealing time. What the fuck? This goes from the carriers all the way down to the clerks, the mail handlers. Let's talk about the maintenance crew. Maintenance crew too. Hurry up. Now, I don't usually talk about the maintenance because they got it pretty damn good, but they be under certain pressures as well. Because if a machine stops working, they want them to rush and go over there and take care of it. I'm not saying that they skip or bypass things, but they usually try to get things going because the operation needs to keep moving. Skip a safety procedure. Skip one. All right, well, I'm going to reach down in here because I don't want to wait and stop the whole machine just to go get this piece and then try and... I'm not saying it happens all the time. It's rare, but those are safety issues. Snatch their whole fucking arm off. Rushing. Come on, man. Let's talk about it. It ain't limited to one specific role with the USPS. It's carriers, clerks, maintenance workers. Speed over adherence to the guidelines that are set forth for all the crafts. is a systematic problem. Let's talk about it. This is real shit. Everybody here can identify it. If you can't identify with him 9 times out of 10, you the one that's sitting there kissing management's ass. We're going to talk about that another day. We talked about it before. But the ones that'll sit there and just adhere to the guidelines and do things the right way without the expectations of being harassed, saying that you're stealing time, and then when you come back, you're written up, that wouldn't happen if y'all had stronger unions set in place and they set the management in place. Look, it takes the time it takes to do this. Each individual works differently. This guy here straps his load. He does things in a professional manner. You don't see any accidents. He drives at the speed limit. He don't run red lights. He makes sure that he is looking before he goes. He don't keep that telephone to his ear. So don't call him while he's driving. Let's talk about it. This one here is bringing the stuff out from the back on the forklift, but they're not bringing 6 or 7 pallets out at a time because OSHA walk in there, that's illegal. It's against rules and regulations. You can't push 6 or 7 pallets legally, realistically. You coming around the corner, you can't see that. No. Let's talk about it. Clerks, they're over there scanning. Boop, boop, boop. Lifting heavy things just to move stuff out the way when they need 2 people, but they so worried because there's a monitoring thing that says that they need to scan X amount of packages within an hour. So now they got a whole shitload of Amazon things. It's during Christmas. People got heavy shit. Let's talk about it. Come on now. Stealing time. You was here by yourself for the first 2.5 hours, but you only scanned X amount of packages. What the hell were you doing? Were you asleep? No, I wasn't asleep. I was trying to load sort this stuff out. What is you talking about? Let's talk about it. It's a systematic problem. It starts from the top. It makes the people at the bottom look bad. It does. The ones that are the worker bees. Because the job is physically demanding. And following safety rules can seem like an additional burden to management. This one here. I got a guy, work as a truck driver. That son bitch, there ain't nothing coming out of his trailer. He strapped that bitch this way, that way. He put pins in the ground. He makes sure nothing coming out of his trailer. He take his time. Move like a damn snail. But he's safe and he does things by the book. A little too much, but there's no too much when that's the book. That's what the book said. The book said that. But what happens with the new people when they come in, they expect them to do more. They push them to do more. And then they try to make that the standard. Oh, call those runners. Let's talk about it. Supervisor scrutiny. Supervisors are more focused on meeting delivery deadlines and quotas. That's the word, right? Quotas. Than on how safe the quotas and the deadlines are met. Let's talk about it. And then they accuse employees of stealing time. Shit. Some bullshit. But now let's talk about the other side. To all you some bitches that sit there and make us look bad. I fight for you. I ride for my people. Slide for my people. But for those that are sitting out in your car at the plants, smoking weed, punching in, then leaving more work for somebody else. Yeah, you are stealing time. For those that go and they punch in and then they disappear and they'll have somebody else, punch out and they'll have somebody else punch them back in while they still out on their break. You're toxic. You're part of the problem. For the carriers that sit there and they disappear and go get their nails done. No, you can't get your damn nails done in your break. Take a little bit longer. Nails and hair done. For the clerks that sit there in the back room talking about, I gotta finish doing my hair because I'm going out tonight. And they go and do other people's hair. I've heard it all. I've seen it all. But they don't get in trouble. Then you got the clerks that sit there and actually go in the back room and do some of the supervisor's hair. I heard about it. Oh yeah, I heard about it. And don't worry, there's pictures. They catch you. Supervisor sitting in a chair while the clerk is doing the hair. Oh yeah. Jay, they send Jay everything. Don't worry, I ain't sending it to the OIG yet. We still waiting. That's a minute thing. That's a minute thing. You see, people like that make the good people suffer. Cause y'all fucking up. Y'all fucking up. I said it, you fucking up. I said it. Don't take that the wrong way, cause I was a little passionate. And I'm not blacking that out. You're on the clock, work to the best of your ability. You're on lunch, take your lunch. You're on break, take your break. You're on a comfort break, take your comfort break. Don't abuse the system because other people are suffering because you abuse the system. That shit is this place here. This place here is so intertwined with so many loopholes and strings and things that hinder upper management from taking, no, I'm not gonna say upper management, the regular management from taking the required steps to get rid of the trash, to take the garbage out. And the garbage stinks while sitting in a room full of good people. Use that analogy for what it's worth. There's garbage sitting in a room full of good people, and management can't get away to take that garbage out, and you ruining it for everybody. It's people like you. The people, this is the only place somebody wrote, this is the only place that somebody could be here for 3-4 years, get injured, and be out for 4 years, and still hold a position up. This is the only place. That's stealing time. Oh yeah, that's stealing time. It's theft. So when they talk about, Doge is coming in, somebody's like, Jay, you said Dodge wrong. I say how I want to say it. They're not even a real organization. It's just initials. I say Dodge, I say Doge, I say doggy style, I say, anyway. What lie was I telling? Oh yeah. For people like that are ruining it. Man, can you understand this everywhere USA? It's everywhere USA this is going on. You're ruining it. This is not a secluded problem. Stealing time, theft of time. They say you're stealing time. It's an intimidating tactic. You're stealing time. See, JB right down the middle. Y'all was like, yeah, Jay. Wait, hold on, man. What the fuck, man? What you talking about me for? No, I ain't talking about you, but if it applies to you and the shoe fits, then wear it. Shit. But this is a nasty balancing act. It really is. Workers are constantly balancing the need to be safe and the need to be fast with the difficult task of trying not to piss off the management and be unfairly judged. So then they like, you know what, screw this. I'm gonna bump my elbow and now I need to be out for 2 years. It's not fair, man. It's not fair. So if they do come and they tear this place apart, it's because of the fuckery and foolery. I said that yesterday, I like that. Fuckery and foolery that we have been doing for all these years. The union protections that we have. It's wild. But at the same time, it ain't fair. They need to motherfucking put everything in the washer and clean everything. This is not one of those things where y'all like, man, Jay on it. Wait a minute, man, what are you talking about? I'm talking about reality, man. Reality. I agree with that gentleman's statement. Well, it's the only place that you can get penalized for doing things right. But at the same time, a lot of the intertwinings ties management's hands. So they can't even help the good ones. And then we complain when we ain't getting helped. Tell me you understand me. This is not the type of video that I like to do, but it's a reality video. And I'm actually going to have a mail handler on. We're actually going to have a full-fledged conversation about this. I'm going to have a mail handler on and a couple of carriers on, and we're going to talk about this specific topic. And I'm going to be the asshole in the middle. I mean, the narrator in the middle. I really think that there's definitely a lack of understanding, because not all supervisors understand the importance of safety protocols, and it can lead to misunderstandings on why things take so long. If you have a clerk that becomes a supervisor at a station, or a clerk or a carrier that becomes a supervisor for transportation, they don't know that craft. They won't understand why a tractor trailer takes a little bit longer to load and unload. A clerk is not going to understand a carrier's job. A carrier can't come over and then supervise a bunch of clerks because they don't understand the job. There's a lot of mixed things going on. I think a lot of people need to be cross-trained, my opinion. I think the demands are set too high, in my opinion. I think there's a lot of toxicity in this place, in my opinion. I think there's a lot of lying snakes within the whole organization, in my opinion. And I think there's a lot of great people that work here that just want to try and make a living, in my opinion. But I like to end it like this. What the hell do I know? I'm just a truck driver, giving an opinion. Some of you will agree with me, some of you will disagree with me, but as long as we can have a conversation, drop your comments. You zimmy? This is JH, and I'm out.